G'day, g'day. Well, it's been a while and it's springtime, heading towards summer, and I go out on the boat and I just start the engine, I putt out and I camp, whatever, and that's all lovely, but putting up the sails is just bloody awesome. So I'm out the front of the Southport Seaway on the Gold Coast. I'm heading eastwards and I'll just keep going as far as I want. Might see what the fishing grounds are doing or have a bit of a sail around. We've got gentle sort of 10 knot winds, maybe gusting to 15 for the day, so that's perfect. Water's blue, no whales around now of course, but what a day, just spectacular. And sorry to Brendan, I was going to come around and help you with the garage, but man, I'm sailing instead. Alright, have a squeeze. Well, here we are, off the Gold Coast. Wind is dropping a little bit, but it's so nice to be out in the ocean. A little bit of swell, a little bit of chop. The boat's sailing about 4 to 5 knots. This is what the doctor ordered, so I'm pretty happy about that. And not sure if you can see it, but we've got lots of fishing boats out having a drop, going for snapper and pearlies and things like that. And we'll sail past them, keep going further out looking for a bit of wind. Anyway, there's Surface Paradise, looking pretty good. There's South Stratty, looking very nice. Anyway. So that boat we passed back there was the Gold Coast Council made all these submerged hanging sculptures, I guess. I'm not sure what you call them, but they hang up in from the bottom. They've got a float and they've got all this stuff and the reef's all grown over it. Apparently it's pretty awesome to dive, so pretty keen to do that one day. And we're heading towards Main Beach. Now Main Beach, years ago, the council 20 years ago sort of thing, dumped a heap of sandbags out the front in a shape. It used to be kind of like a man-made point surf break. It was pretty good. I surfed it a few times, quite enjoyed it, and I think it's still there, but we're on a direct line for it, and we're I guess right at the front of Main Beach, the northern end. We're heading to the southern end of Main Beach. So here we go. Hey, this boat is so good. I'm doing about a bit over 6 knots, and you can see how high I'm pointing into the wind. Just had a little bit of a gust, maybe 12 knots, if that, not even, and just cruising along beautifully, absolutely beautifully, into the chop. Just so lucky to have this boat, so lucky to be in this area. This is absolutely awesome sailing. Yeah, I'll say it, champagne sailing, except this morning I just escaped on the boat last night and had a bit of a camp out at Wavebreak Island, but I'll motor back in the morning, and I saw the weather and just went, let's just go out, and I just shot out, and so glad I did it. It's such a good thing. Coming out here is good for the soul. Anyway, I'm very fortunate to be on Mojo at the Gold Coast. Crystal clear water, perfect winds, and super relaxing. The only thing is, I didn't expect to come out, so I not really well prepared, and you know, I don't have my lady beetles, ladybugs, don't have soft drink. I've got like 2 packets of noodles, so I don't think I'll be staying out much past lunch. I've had for breakfast, I had half a packet of chips, honey soy, and a bottle of water. But it's so good. I've got safety water and all that sort of stuff, but It's just on totally unplanned, just ready to rock and roll. Mojo's got everything. She's ready to rock and roll. Like, she's always prepared to go. It's just humans need to eat and not so well prepared. But I'll sail around till lunchtime, then I'll go in. I'll sail further down south and check out Surfers Paradise. And yeah, no whales and dolphins because the weather's warmed up. It's now I think the 30th of October is today, so we're right on the getting pretty close to summer. Only 1 month to go. The water's okay for swimming. If I get really enthusiastic, I'll jump underneath with a scraper and give her a clean up. At the moment we're doing 6 point something knots, and I can probably get maybe an extra 0.2 of a knot out of her if I have a clean hull. Alright, back into really enjoyable sailing. Sailing along right out the front of Surfers Paradise now. Q1 you can see in the background. I love this spot. I don't know if it comes out with the camera, but you've got these like hills, full greenery. You've basically got I don't know, rainforest sort of stuff out the back of the Gold Coast. So where I live down at Currumbin, it's 4 kilometres to the beach. We live on the canal, so I can go down the creek 4 kilometres, I get to the beach, or I go 4 kilometres the other way and I'm in amongst the cow fields. And you know, it's a pretty cool spot of the world, really. Sailing along, still having a great time. It's 9 o'clock, so I've had to don on the sun protection. And yeah, Surfers Paradise. Heading towards Broadbeach. So here we have the Broadbeach. My good mate Zach and Martina have got a unit, Legends, Star Casino. Always got construction ongoing there. Always doing something kind of dodgy, but worth investing in. 27 cents a share right now, I think. $2.27, something like that. Anyway, Broadbeach, beautiful spot, and gentle breezes, loving it. It's now 9:30 in the morning, so I'll probably do one more stretch, so 2 more tacks, and then head back. I'd like to think that I could get close to Burleigh, but I don't think I will. Anyway, out having fun. Fantastic day on the Gold Coast. Love it. Don't know if you can see them, but I was going to go quite in close to Broadbeach and do a tack and come back out. Then realised I was getting pretty close to those shark nets, so I was about halfway between the shark nets and the shore, and I better tack now, give myself some distance. But anyway, there they are, protecting the swimmers of Broadbeach. Okay, just cruising out, and thought I'd show you what morning tea looks like for me. So yeah, won't have any worries about bowel movements later on. Anyway, gotta start eating. But don't know if you can see it, there's a Hercules. I think it's a naval plane. Just circled me, and I know they do training exercises down here. In fact, years ago there was an all-female crew that used to fly and do exercises down here. So yeah, good to see. Going into a bit of a woman's world at the moment, which is great when I've got 3 daughters. I think it's coming back around again. Well, the wind is dropping off. Oh, still between 5 and 10 knots, but we're only plodding along at about 3 to 4 knots of speed, so we might we might turn, instead of pointing upwind, head down towards the Southport Seaway. Okay, so now we're on a reach, which is a very gentle sail. Will be quite level. It's supposed to be your fastest setting of sails, but today I think we'll plod along back to 5 knots if we're lucky. But very, very spectacular day today. Loving life. Alright, the Water Wonderland goes from that yellow beacon to this one, and it's got heaps of posts and stuff under the water. I'll see if I can get a bit of a glimpse of them. Not sure if you could see them, but under the water there were these massive discs, I think, or something like that. Anyway, looks very impressive. They were maybe 5 meters down, set up for diving, of course, and tourism. Just entering the Southport Seaway bar. Pretty friendly today, less than half a metre of swell, not much wind, less than 10 knots, and it is an outgoing tide, which isn't ideal, but you know, yeah, I'm sure we'll be fine. I've already logged us in to VMR. There's South Stratty, where I've spent many a time surfing, fishing, surfing, massive waves, jet skiing. Yeah, real fun part of the world here. It's a pod of dolphins. Yay, there's heaps of them. Hope you can see it. Not sure if you can see it, but there's a bank there and there's dirty water coming out, rushing out, and there's clean water here, but the wind's really sort of dying off. I think I might have to put the engine on to avoid any kind of danger from swells. Anyway, motoring on. I'm coming in on an angle because if I do take a wave and breach, I'll be breaching into the channel instead of into the wall. But I think we're pretty safe today. There goes Mr. Helicopter. This is the Gold Coast. Helicopters, planes, jet skis, fishing boats, artificial reefs. It's got it all, this place. Check out these little rapids going through. This is just the current coming through fast, but I've pulled the main on tight because it flaps around. Something's going to break if I didn't. And there's bugger all wind too. Check out the rapids. Woo-hoo. This is the second time I've been through this bar with bugger all wind. First time was with Timmy and his Mrs. Sarah, and Carlos and Blair, and yeah, very quiet. Had the motor in, just like I am doing today. What a fantastic day sailing. Really enjoyed it. Nice and gentle, no stress. Beautiful old catch there coming through. The jet boat's far behind it. We've got a massive commercial boat. Catamaran. Where the catamaran is, I think I'm going to go in and anchor in there because it's out of the currents, and I might give the bottom of the boat a bit of a scrub, have a swim. And it's a fantastic spot. There's always tourists there for snorkeling, heaps of fish, flathead and reefies, and yeah, it's really good, and it's only chest deep and out of the current, so that's probably the pick of the Gold Coast for friendly snorkeling. And of course you've got the rock wall there, but it's no good unless it's at the top of the tide, whereas over there is good at any tide. Anyway, I better pull this sail down, head over there and set anchor. Not sure if you can see them, but there's heaps of bream behind the boat, and got a ladder at the back to climb back in after the swim, but also the ladders are there for if you fall overboard. It's the only way to get back on. So we all got told when we were kids about people that fall overboard, couldn't get back on and die at sea. So not me, I got a ladder. What Alright, so I'm going to mix it with these fish. Got my goggles, got my scraper. We'll get the bottom of this boat clean. Hasn't been done since about June, so she'll be needing a bit of a scrub. But it's not due for an anti-foul for like, I don't know, another 8 months, every 2 years. Alright.